unlike, I believe, all of my colleagues, I am an engineer. I mean, let me emphasize, like my colleagues, I'm a human, but engineer. And maybe some of you saw that right away. People recognize you at parties. Hey, you're an engineer. Your pants don't reach the floor. That's how you can tell. Hey, listen, man, can you fix the blender? I mean, you're the engineer. Yeah, I can fix the blender. Here's what you do. Hold the plug in the wall firmly. And then just hold the blender motor under some cold running water. Now, see, that's funny if you're scientifically literate. So my older brother, tremendous influence on me, had a wonderful physics teacher, Woodrow Wilson High School, Washington, D.C. And he told my brother this story, who told me this story. Michael Faraday, in 1828, then through 1831, would do the Christmas lectures in London, which is back east someplace. And he did this demonstration where he had a coil of wire on one end of a laboratory bench connected to another coil of wire by two wires, the terminal wires of the coils. So he goes down here with a bar magnet, reasonably powerful magnet, which you could find in those days, and moves it, if I may, in and out of the coil with respect to the coil. And then, now, here's the thing. I was in college, okay? And I don't want to trouble you. I know there are a lot of grown-ups here and stuff, but that never goes away. It's still funny. The X, Y, X, it's still there. So he moves the magnet at this end of the table, and the compass needle moves at this end, as if by magic. Of course, it wasn't magic, it was science! Yes. So the story was embellished. And it was presented to me that he did this demonstration with such success so often that he presented it to the Queen of England. And the Queen of England is supposed to have said to him, Mr. Faraday, of what use is it? And here's where I just admire the guy, and I admire what we in the United States perceive as the British way of thinking. He did not say, lady! What? Would you look? That's at that end, I'm at this, I'm not touching it. What? Are you high? I mean, come on. I love it. But that's not what he said. According to the story, he said, Madam, of what use is a newborn babe? Now, I don't know how much time you have spent with newborn babes, but they're not that useful. They're loud, and they leak, and there's a lot of times they don't seem to understand a word you say to them. But with that said, everybody, first of all, I mean, looking with all due respect, it was King George IV at first, and then it was William IV, so there was no queen involved. When I did the Science Guy show, we had a researcher who was very diligent about this, and he never presented it to the monarch. He presented some woman, a normal person, came up to him and asked him this question. But look around, everybody. Everything in this room, everything, the lights, the curtains, the paint, the clothes you're wearing, the upholstery, the floor, the stage, everything here owes its existence to that discovery, to the discovery that not only is there a connection between electricity and magnetism, but there's a connection between electricity and the moving of the magnetism, the flux. And that discovery, dare I say it, change the world.